Welcome to CC Fashion. In this video you're going to learn how to make this wonderful sleeve. This is the last episode of this outfit making, and this is a sleeve, crinoline sleeve that we are trying to make here. So if you have not seen how I drafted this, please visit my videos. Now let's move into it. Here with me I have my folded fabric. You can take the length as you want. Locate the center point of it. Just as you can see, it is an Ankara fabric. Just fold it 45 by 45, and the center would be around that 20, I think 22.5 inches. Yes, locate the center point and just mark it out. As you can see, from that center point, just mark a circumference of a radius of 3 inches. You can choose to mark 2 or 4, whatever you want to start with. Then mark the circle out, just as you can see. After marking the circle, all you need to do at one point, you mark your width of the crinoline flare. If you want it to be like 4 inches wide, you can go ahead and mark. Mine is 4 inches, so I'm marking 4 inches at that point, and I'll keep on marking 4 inches round the circle. Remember that I have connected the other points, just as you can see, the other markings to touch the initial circle, but the rest of it I'm just going to mark it round the circle. If you know how to make flounce, I think this will be much easier for you, because this is flounce that we are trying to make. From the flounce, we will use the crinoline to make it out. So I keep marking all round. I'm going to mark it until I exhaust the fabric. Then thereafter, just keep marking, following your 4 inches as you mark. You connect, mark it and connect. Then do the same way throughout the whole fabric. You know, this sleeve really needs more fabric. So if you're trying to make something like this, maybe you should just have in mind like 3 to 4 yards for 2 sleeves. So I'm marking it out this way so as to achieve what I really want. That's the fullness of my flare. Then after marking it, I'll show you what it looks like. So here is how it is. I have marked round. You can see how it looks like. Then at the end of it, you can just choose to take it straight down, depending on how you want the beginning of your flare to be like. This is where my marking stops. So what I'm going to do from this point is just to slant it, like curve it out to meet up with the other line, just like that, to give me a nice start, a nice beginning here and the nice ending. So I'm just going to start from that point and cut it out, just as you can see. Now notice how I'm cutting it out. Once you get the beginning and the ending right, you get every other thing right, because you just follow the line and it will lead you to the last point, that is the innermost point of the circle where you started it. So just keep cutting it around. After cutting it, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Here I have finished cutting it, and this is what it looks like. I'm bringing out the first circle now and lifting it up. You can get the picture of how it is done. So after that, you can see how it coming out. We can see that the width of the fabric is now 4 inches. So after cutting it, the next step is to stitch round one edge. You are going to stitch round the bigger parts of it. Now look at this critically so that you understand where you're going to stitch your 0.25 inches. So just stitch round where I'm showing you now. Just stitch at the edge of that side until you get to the last point of your circle. After stitching, this is what I have. I have stitched around the bigger part of the circle, not the inner part of it, the bigger part of it, and you can see how long the strip is. So the next step is for you to attach the crinoline, and here is my 1-inch crinoline. I have it one pack so that it will be enough for the project. So at this point, just open up your fabric like that. That's the right side of it, and the other side is the back part of it. So you're just going to attach the crinoline and the hemming gum together. So what you do is to push the fabric to one side of the fabric, the excess, that's what you have, to one side of it. Then before then, make sure that the mouth of your crinoline is closed up with you use any tape. You can use masking tape or anything to close it up so as to avoid it popping out of your fabric and maybe trying to choke someone. So just seal that part very well. Then you pick it up, push all the excess to one side, the side that you want to use as the back side of your fabric. So just push the excess to one side and place it like that. Make sure that the crinoline does not get to your stitch line. Then you place the hemming gum like that and go ahead and run a stitch on it. So after stitching it, make sure that you keep pushing it to one side and do not stretch it when you are stitching it. Keep pushing it to one side and running the crinoline on top of it with the hemming gum together. Just stitch about 0.25 inches. When I'm done, I will show you what it looks like. Here it is. I'm done stitching the crinoline all together. I'm so sorry that I could not film the part that I was stitching it because I was really engaged. So after stitching it, this is what it looks like, but I hope you understand what we're trying to say. Now look at it here. I have stitched the gum stay alongside with the crinoline. Then iron it very well. The next thing is you're going to use your basic sleeve. Here is my sleeve. I have it with my lining and I'm going to use my knit on it. Then make sure you attach an interface on it. You may use a stay alongside with another hard interface like gum stay. So all you need to do is locate the center part of your sleeve also. After turning it with the lining, open up the lining part and locate the center part of it, then start manipulating the flounce that you have created on it. You can choose to gather it first before you attach it to the fabric, or you may just be stitching and be gathering, picking it up just as you can see. You can also use a round form method to attach it. You can likewise attach it in a zigzag form. Whatever the case, just play around with it on the sleeve and it will bring out the fullness just as you can see. So this is what we have at the end of the day, and it came out very beautiful. I hope you like everything about this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. Share this video to as many as possible, and please stay tuned for the next video. We may have other things running in the channel. Thank you very much for your support. Bye bye for now.